All right, well, Twitter is at it again with their usual hot takes. But before we get into that, let me explain to you what Genshin Impact is. In case you don't know, you probably already do. That might be why you're here. But there's probably a few people that are just here to laugh at Twitter, and I totally understand that. So, Genshin Impact is a free-to-play game. It's kind of, at least the gameplay kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild. I've never played this game, full disclosure. I'm just not really into free-to-play games. But this is a very popular game. This is the art style for the game, in case you want to know what it looked like. If you just YouTube the name of the game, Genshin Impact, you'll find tons of examples of what the game looks like and how it works. So, what's going on with Twitter? Well, they're a little upset with the new patch for the game where this woman becomes a playable character, from what I understand. And a lot of people have been looking forward to that. But of course, this is also an opportunity to get some demands heard. So let me go over what's going on here because it's kind of funny. So if I wanted to accurately sum up everything that's going on right now, this would be the meme to do it with, because this is usually the situation. You know, Twitter sparks a fury. POC are sitting around saying what's going on. We don't really care. This is a video game. And then the white people will jump up and speak their voices for them. And how that's not a form of racism, I don't know. But it's like, it seems to be the way all of these things go down. So let's get into the actual details. So here's where a lot of this seems to have originated from. Hashtag Boycott Genshin is what's trending right now on Twitter. It's been trending all night, from what I understand. There's a template where they have the company that's in its various branches in other countries. Like they're gonna put all of this in spam, which I think is appropriate. Here's the issues that they're listing. They say, to who it may concern. Recently, many fans of the game Genshin Impact have noticed certain issues that have been ignored. Despite complaints about these problems, these issues include racism within the game. Many of the enemies within the game, especially the Hilichurls, are inspired by indigenous people. This is extremely harmful and demonizes them. Characters are also extremely whitewashed, with only 2 playable characters having darker skin and both of them being seen as shy or villainous and having colorist remarks about them by other characters, and is harmful to any player with these tones, and pushes the idea that these individuals are somehow lesser than the lighter skinned people. Now, I don't understand how the game is whitewashed when it's an original property. Like, how is that possible? That would be if they took a character that was already established and changed the tone. So that makes no sense. But of course, people on Twitter are the greatest scholars of our time, so I'm sure they know. But here's what I found. This seems to be what so the hero carols, or however you say it, the Hilichurls, these characters right here, you can see it on the computer. This is from my behind the scenes of making the new update for the game. And this character right here, you can see in the background, it's not very clear because this is a 2-second clip in a 4-minute and 55-second video, okay? So there's some Native Americans dancing in the background here, and it appears to be inspiring the movements for this character. Of course, that's not allowed today, so that's what's sparking that. And this is actually the main thing that's causing the outrage on Twitter, because of course it is. You're not allowed to borrow from any other cultures anymore for any kind of development in video games, so they're naturally causing a big outrage. Then, of course, there's this one. Apparently, there's some indulgence in the game. That comes from this right here. This gentleman right here is obsessed with this character. Now, if you look into it a little bit more, it would seem that she's kind of a celebrity and he's a super fan, and that's what that is. Of course, everything needs to be actual when it comes to these type of situations, and Twitter's running with it. To be fair, though, I don't have all the time in the world to really look into this, so I'm taking what some people that are discussing this are saying to shoot that down. I just want to put that out there. The main thing that people are mad about, though, is this. This is the big thing. And then, of course, they also tack in racism within the game, saying that people are whitewashed or something. Security complaints, that's a legitimate thing to get pissed about. And then a content push. We've recently learned that the new content in the game, including a new storyline and Inuyama maps, have been delayed for the sake of your company making more money. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are you just now discovering business? For the players that started the game for the storyline and for those who started for any other reason, this is upsetting and decreases morale for wanting to play the game. Character releases have been denied as well, and people do not want to continue to wait to be able to play. Thank you for your time. Well, you're going to continue to wait, and you'll come back and play and buy the thing. So they're not going to listen. They're not going to listen to any of this, to be honest. This is a Japanese company, and they're just laughing in money right now. And they're not going to listen to any of your complaints, and they're just probably going to silently ignore you, as they should. This is why these companies make money and just sit there and swim in it like the guy from DuckTales. So they're not going to listen to anything you're saying, and I think that's hilarious, and I think it's hilarious that all these people are whining on Twitter. Now, the good thing about this is the memes that are coming from it. A lot of people are like, these people just need to shut up. So you got this one. This is really funny. This person, Enki, over here, says, people need to know that the grass in Genshin Impact is mocking the real-life grass we know today. How it waves and grows back after being burned is not real, and it's utterly blasphemous. And then he posts a picture of grass from the game, which I think is pretty funny. So a lot of people are making fun of these people getting quite upset about this, which I think is pretty funny. You got Mimology here chiming in on it. I'm sure he's probably already made a video. So I think this stuff's funny, and I like that it gets backlash. Now, anytime anybody on Twitter tries to make a push towards stuff that, you know, people behind Japanese anime or video games do, it usually gets ignored. They've never been able to impact anything that happens in a Japanese product, and I think that's great. So we'll see. We see this person here posting this, which I think is great. A lot of people on Twitter are very upset about this PDA, and this has been making rounds, by the way. If you go and horde on, or if the horde attacks a Japanese artist now, they usually just block you, which I think is absolutely great. And I very much appreciate that. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about all of this. Also, if you would, please like and subscribe. I'd like to earn your subscription today. Also, make sure you're still subscribed. There's been a lot of stuff going on again. YouTube's been doing its usual purging. Also, if you would, please share and like the video. And as always, make sure you hit that notification bell. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.